Hi there, this is Cheryl A. Major with ThinStrongHealthy.com and TheHealthyEatingClub.com, and today I thought I'd just drop by and share a few substitutions that you can use in recipes that you may love but that you'd like to make healthier. They are as follows. First of all, if you're trying to go gluten-free or reduce gluten, you can pretty much substitute almond flour for regular wheat flour. You'll be missing the gluten. That gets a little challenging, but you can definitely do that. I would go for the more processed almond flour rather than the almond meal because it's got a lighter texture. So I pretty much use them interchangeably. Sometimes you have to add a little more of the of oil maybe to just kind of work with the texture. It takes a little experimenting, but I do use almond flour to substitute for wheat flour, and I use it frequently. In fact, I did a bread redo of an on the stovetop bread that I tried yesterday, and I switched the almond flour out. I have to try it again because it's not ready for publication. It was really good, but I had to add other stuff to it to try to get the texture right. So I'm not going to share that with you yet, but I will soon. The next substitution is for sugar. If you want to get sugar out of your old recipes, family recipes that you've loved for years, but they've got too much sugar in them, you can substitute xylitol for sugar. And you can pretty much do it part to part. So if it's a cup of sugar, you can use a cup of xylitol. I do try to reduce the xylitol just because I try to go less sweet. Xylitol is one of the two sweeteners that will not give your glucose a bump, along with stevia. That's the other one. But stevia can have a really strong taste and aftertaste that a lot of people don't like. So I tend to go with xylitol. One cautionary about xylitol: if you have a canine friend in your house, especially if he or she is a counter surfer, you want to make sure that they do not get xylitol. Dogs cannot process xylitol. It drops their blood sugar really low, and it can cause organ failure, and it can be fatal. So if you have a dog in your house, be very, very careful that they do not get into the xylitol and that they don't eat anything with the xylitol. Now, the last thing I wanted to share is about yogurt. If you're trying to go dairy-free and a recipe calls for yogurt, and actually the bread recipe that I was working on switching last night, that called for yogurt, I found a really, really good coconut yogurt that I like a lot. It's by the company So Delicious, and the consistency is like yogurt. It's got that kind of a sour tang that yogurt has, and I like that a lot. So that's what I use in place of yogurt. There's also a cashew milk yogurt if you're looking for a different alternative, or maybe you're somewhere where you can't get So Delicious. And I want to say, I've gotten it a few times. It's pretty good. I prefer the coconut yogurt, but I don't know if I'm saying this right. It's Forager or Forager. I'm not sure which, but it's a cashew milk yogurt. So I hope those are helpful. They're recipes, especially old family recipes, that maybe you don't want to give them up, but you'd like them to be a little healthier. Try those substitutions and see how they work. Hope that's helpful. This is Cheryl A. Major with ThinStrongHealthy.com. Visit me there and check out. I've got recipes galore there. I've got tons of information, resources, books, all kinds of stuff. ThinStrongHealthy.com. Go visit me there. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.